Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesar Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready! Viking 18! Check out!
Start on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's good.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from the work. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Trevor Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up! 79 Broncos! Here we go, set! Ready!
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one caught by Rice. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashee Rice. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement to those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
77.
He's going to use his legs here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, and it's going to lead into third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to drop it well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Yeah, but it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Walter Nolan collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
The Saints, first down. First First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat.
He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 20 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brad McConkey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Roddy Chosen. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For a team that came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away. And Mount a few drives of their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19 Lions, 19 Sight, 19, 18 Rattler, 8, ready.
2nd and 3. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good. Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Street, Warriors 70, Panther 65. Hey! Riggs.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal. There he goes, right side. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Trevor Etienne with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Banjo.
Be lying.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Gain of 12.
Ready?
First down, Chiefs.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
70. 18 Cardinal.
Another tote for Etienne. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No! Pat! Cougar 19! Pat the 50! Pound the 50!
ETN up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down and a yard.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
70 Lions. Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Time at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that, check that.
Second half starts with a run by ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a Ibuka. That's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 199 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
straight ahead, ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Ready? 70 with Pablo 18. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprising for us there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Cam Little for the field goal.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check smash. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And they'll go again with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
And it brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal, option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44, Saints 21.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70 line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is kind of wound up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. 78 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Bronco switch. Alert. Alert. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready. Ready.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Saints 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Point after right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Jack Fox.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A handoff for Etienne.
He's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16-yard. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6. He will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Saints 35. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 19. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Now, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Rashee Rice, 27 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Across midfield, he's on his way. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
For the extra point.
After right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
61, Saints 42.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Saints 42.
your career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Riggs. 70 Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.